welcome back as we continue to celebrate love and Valentine's Day. We love it. Before the break, we gave you some great Valentine's Day clothing options. Now, let's fill those tummies. We want you to eat your heart out, literally, this Valentine's Day with Woolworths. Their incredible eat-in deal where you can choose one starter, one main, one side, and one dessert. Put it all together to create the perfect three-course meal. And the best part, you'll save up to 65 Rand when you buy the full meal as a pack. And here to give us a little bit of help navigate our way through the deal is Woolworths Taste Food Director, Abigail Donnelly. Sorry, our sandwich has now turned into an open sandwich. So it's just you and me. Sorry, Carl. Okay. Just want the topping on top. I love this.
Let's focus.
And I love the fact that because you want to do something special, but if you're like a parent like me in this phase of life, there ain't no going out on a school night. There ain't none of that. You got to eat in.
True.
And you want to make it special and romantic, so the meal has to be good and not break the bank. And we've got some great options here. I love this eat-in deal. So let's explore the deal first.
Okay.
How does it all come together?
All right. So beef sirloin, beautiful steak, nice thick cut one, which is always great. I mean, I love beef. It's my favorite kind of protein.
No, because we have access to the best steaks.
Yeah, and part of this deal are these two beautiful steaks. And what I've done is I have grilled them up.
Oh no.
And then I've cut a little heart-shaped butter, for you, actually.
For me,
yes,
I know,
for you.
For your love.
And
you were
then
going to say for your love.
But these steaks are great because what I like to do, I don't know how I know that you're a big steak.
I love my steak,
fundy.
yeah.
So my way is to leave them at room temperature for at least 2 to 3 hours. I smother them with either duck fat or butter, or even just a little bit of oil. And I like to use sunflower oil because it like really heats up the smoking point nicely.
Sure.
And then I just put it on a hook and I hang it over the sink. But you can just leave it on a baking tray as long as the air kind of on a baking rack. As long as the air kind of circulates and it's dry and it gets a little bit of a crust, and then it cooks to your liking. Because if you're going to cook a cold steak, you're going to get a cold middle, and no one wants a cold middle.
And look, I actually prefer my steaks done a little bit further. I'm not like an ultimate rare kind of person. I want that fat to render.
Yes.
Chef Glenn gave me a brilliant piece of advice in terms of salting the steak.
Yes.
About a half an hour at least, or an hour beforehand, and that makes a massive difference. In fact, that was the game changer for me. But what I love about the sirloin is it's a balance of, so you get a great cut, you got a good meat quality, nice fat content, so it's a little bit of everything, and it doesn't break the bank. It's one of the less
100%.
expensive options.
And then I always cook first. I always put the fat side down and just hold it up with a little bit of tongs, just to render that fat, and that steak cooks into there. And then this is also part of the deal if you want to choose. And there's a little bit of blue cheese in here. And I just thought a little bit of blue cheese stolen from our cheese platter at the end, or the start, whatever you fancy.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a start finisher.
Yes, and then maybe on the other one, just as you've turned it over to cook the other side, and then let it just ooze. I mean, and that is a real treat.
Absolutely beautiful. What's next?
Yeah, so with that, we've got our fantastic exotic little baby potatoes, which you can either pop into the microwave, but what I like to do is roast them in the air fryer, because it just gives like a little bit of specialness.
Yeah, and the flavour, I think the flavours develop a little bit more,
yeah. And that's got a nice herb butter. So I'm not going to pop those in, but you're going to pop this beautiful little bag of tender stem, exclusive to Woolworths.
Not just tender stem, sweet and juicy tender stem with lemon and black pepper.
And you always need a nice little bit of crunch and green on your steak platter. So if you pop those in, I think about 3 minutes.
Okay, you're going to stand up nicely for me. There we
go.
go.
This heat and pour mushroom sauce, which you can also get a cheese one or a peppercorn one, which is also great.
And that you can just pop into the microwave as well.
Exactly, yeah. So there, do you want to pass that little cheese platter that we put together?
Oh, look at it.
Again, part of the deal is the prosciutto crudo, which is your Italian beautiful cured meats.
Kind of premium cured meat.
Yes, and then there's all our lovely cheeses, Emmental, smoked Stanford, a very mature cheddar, and your beautiful Pearl Rock Blue. And then just like little kind of treat-sized bites.
Yeah, I like the candied figs in there as well. Kind of a bit of sweet can offset the funkiness of the cheese. Absolutely beautiful.
And a drizzle of honey or some of the syrup from those preserved figs. You could actually also have some really nice ice-cold spun speck, sweet melon, and then which is traditional to wrap with your prosciutto. Yeah,
and I love that, especially for this kind of time of the year. this kind of meze-style eating, even if you take a big meal like this and you kind of dress it down a little bit, I love that. Absolutely perfect for Valentine's Day. And then just very quickly, how do we cap it all
and then
off?
of course dessert. I would start with this and end with it. So there are two different options on the deal. There's the beautiful double thick yogurt, coconut and strawberry, which you can embellish with, as we've done there, rose petals and a little cherry scented truffle.
The coconut is special, I'm just saying.
This airy tub of yumminess.
Oh, look at the
is
wobble
chocolate.
on that mousse.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
And you know what I do sometimes, Graham, is I freeze this. Oh my gosh. And it becomes this moussey, yummy chocolate ice cream.
Look at the funkiness
and then,
on the inside.
Obviously a little treat. Let's open a little box because we need to.
Oh, I love this. This is decadent,
little baby
but it's
sweetie pies.
Oh no, get out!
How cute are those? Need one under my pillow.
I was going to say, have a few. You're going to get a couple of sleeves because you're going to use them all. Okay, so let's break it down for you. 65 Rand off if you complete the deal, the eat-in deal together. And that's a 3-course meal, which is absolutely amazing. But this offer is only valid up until the 18th of February. So we're giving you a few days after Valentine's Day even to plug into this great opportunity to feed yourself in style. You don't have to break the bank this Valentine's Day. In fact, you don't even have to go out. You can stay indoors and eat in spectacularly and save up to 65 Rand as you do it.
Can we have this for breakfast?
We can. Well, we are having it for breakfast. That's exactly what's going to happen. Cheers. Happy Valentine's Day, Abs.
Thank you, and you too. I hope it's going to be a good one for you.
Oh, it is, definitely. Wow.
How delicious is that? Cool.
Wow.